Hi everybody. Today I'm going to try something a bit different. It's a bit out there. I want you to pick a story pack and I'm going to give you a reading of it. So I'll just introduce you to the story boxes. I've already taken the cards out to do the reading, so it's going to be 1, 2 or 3, but here we go. Wait a minute. So number 1 is the haunted house. Number 2 is the shadow world, or number 3 is the hollow woods. So I want you to think of what one would most appeal to you. I've also got my Yolanda Witch Tarot out, so we're going to start with that for the first card, and then we're going to pick cards. So you could either have the haunted house, the what way did I say that? Wait, no. The haunted house, the hollow woods, or the shadow world. So it's entirely up to you. So you pick, and then we'll get going with the reading. So this is for the haunted house. Oh, the card's just flung out at me. Wait a minute, I won't pick it up. So, advice from the haunted house. But we'll start with the Yolanda Tarot, right? So, and then there's one just from it. So we'll do 2 for the Yolanda Tarot, and then we'll get on to your story. So I have the Princess of Coins, and I have the 10 of Wands. Now, something's going on in your life just now that isn't to your pleasing. What would make it better? What would you do to make it better for you? So things go on in life, and you know, it's life. We often don't get the things we want, but what would make it better for you? Think like the Princess of Coins here, because the abundance is there, the deep thinking with the foxes is there, the cleverness with the foxes is there, the outsmartingness of the bunnies is also there. So tune into that energy and think, why is it happening? Why don't you like it? What is this deep-seated fear that you're feeling that's making it all bubble to the surface? So just keep thinking about that. Right, we will pick the cards from the haunted house story, and then we'll see what we get as the book. Try to shuffle the book. Never a good idea. Never a good idea. Right, so what have we got? 1, 2. I think we'll do 4, 3, 4. It's a nice round number. And I shall tell you a story with what we've got. Right, we have got the Scissor Man. We've got the Headless Horseman. We've got the Silver Bullet. Oh no, poor bunny. And we've got the Nightmare. Now, what's going on around you? Just like I said with the past 2 cards, is you may be thinking it's like a nightmare. Is it a nightmare that you can get out of? Remember, you are in charge of everything that happens to you. So you need to make sure that you get yourself out of the nightmare, you know. Also, where are you going? Or how are you getting there? Is also a very good question with this card. You know, everything in life is all about questioning. Why should we believe everything we're told? The Scissor Man is coming in to cut things that are no longer serving you out of your path. What happens if you cut the door to reality and go into a wee world of fantasy? Where would you like to be? You know, only you can make it happen, remember. You can step out of this nightmare. The Headless Horseman. Why are you running around like a headless chicken? So many questions. Is it because something is deep-rooted in the past that, you know, needs to come up for you to get over? A lot of people talk about shadow work, and this thing is, you know, it's the subconscious bit that you bury deep down. You're like, that's a problem, I don't want to deal with it just now, let's park it in a box. But then sometimes the lid of the box starts to creep open and these wee problems start to snake their way back in. What is it that you need to do to get past all of this? Do you need to sit in the dark for a little while? Not meaning in the like the physical dark, but in the mental space of the dark. Go through the whys, the whos, the what, and forgive yourself, which is always important. Forgive yourself, you know, for it being there. We're all human at the end of the day. So anyway, that is the shadow work that you need to be going on with. The silver bullet. Now, who doesn't like a horror film where, you know, there's a werewolf and the magical silver bullet and pooh, the werewolf's gone? That's what you're trying to find. You're trying to find your silver bullet to make it all go away. But is that, as I said before, just a fantasy? Do you actually need to sit with the problems, and then maybe that is your magical silver bullet? Who knows? Only you can decide. But anyway, that was card lot number 1, or the haunted house. Ooh. Card lot number 2 is the Hollow Woods. And what story are you going to get? We shall see, we shall see. Magical mystery. Who knows? Oh, I've dropped more cards. Wait a minute. Oh, it's a long way down that floor. Anywho, we have got, oh, you've got quite a few. The 8 of Wands, the Devil, the Wheel of Fortune, reminds me of a game show, the High Priestess, and the 8 of Coins for abundance. Right, so these wee quick cards are telling me that even though, you know, everybody wants abundance in their life, 8 of Coins, it can take some getting used to, and there's always going to be the wee devil popping up, like the devil on your shoulder, leading you to temptation. You've got this money. Do you want to spend it? Spend, spend, spend. Sometimes you do need to keep it though. The 8 of Wands is telling me that, you know, a fool and his money are soon parted. So just keep that in mind as well. Think carefully, like the High Priestess does, into, do you actually need it? Yeah, there's a sale on, but do you actually need it? Because something further down the line may pop up to give you a surprise. And, you know, sometimes it's not there for the surprise, or there's a better sale further on down the street, and if you spend all your money in the first shop, you know, it's like my nana used to say, don't spend it all in the same shop. She had a point. Oh, I've dropped 2. Right, let's see. We're going to go for 4, 3. These cards are humongous. Look at the size of my hand. And trying to shuffle them is hard. Oh, that one doesn't want to go back in 4. Right, so we have got the Raven. These ones don't have little title. We've got a wee Raven. We have got a sleeping person. We've got the horse minus the rider. And we've got a cave of joy. May look dark, but remember, bears feel safer hibernating in caves. It's their go-to place. You know, it's safety. And then there's fire here to keep you warm. So the thing that you're looking for is out there. You just might need to go to somewhere where you feel safe. You know, there's a lot of spaces out there just now that just aren't safe. But I mean, it's time for you to find your safe place and be warm. The weather's a bit pants, right? I think we've had our summer, but hey. Especially if you live in the UK. But you need to find your safe place. The horse with the rider without the rider is begging you to actually jump on and enjoy your journey. Get your sword out of there. Go forth. I was going to say go forth and multiply, but no. We'll just not do that. Or do that if you want. I don't know. It's up to you. But get that sword out of the brambles. Get it out of the weeds. You know, jump on the horse, take it by the reins, and you are in control. You are the master of your destiny. The sleeping girl. It's time as well. I know this is a bit contradictory, but once you start taking back control, just remember to rest. Don't go off like, you know, a bull in a china shop. It is important to get your rest too. So once you find your new passion, find your safe place, remember to rest in it. And the little crow or raven, depending what you want, is showing you that there is life at the end of every problem. You know, life does go on. It's how you then look at it. Do you look at it like her and just ignore your problems? Or do you look at it like the crow and sees it as an advantage? You know, crows eat yucky stuff. I'm not going to go into it. But yeah, the crow sees that as its dinner instead of sadness. So be more like the crow. There is life going on after there. So that, my people, is the Haunted Woods. Ooh. Now we get on to, what did I say was last? Oh, the Shadow World. I had to double check what it was called there for a minute. Right, we shall pull some cards first and see where we're going. Hopefully this makes sense to what's going on around you. You know, things are only for guidance. Even if you could take the whole 1, 2 and 3. If you pick the whole 1, 2 and 3. Oh, you're not going back in, okay. Right, okay, we're getting loads and loads coming out for yous. Number 3s, right? So we have Justice. We have the 7 of Cups. We have the 4 of Coins. We have the 7 of Coins. And we have the Queen of Cups. Now, what is going on around you just now, with it being there's lots of emotional stuff. And sometimes emotional things cloud our vision from what's really going on. So it's time for you to take a step back. Be more, I was thinking stable, but that's the wrong word. Be more you. You know, look into everything. She's got a cup there, but is it empty? Is it full? How is your cup going? You know, is your emotions, do you feel depleted or do you feel joy to be alive? Justice is coming in one form and another. We like karma here. It is coming. So whether it's you that's getting the karma played back on yourself or karma for another person, excuse me, that's done you wrong. But hey, we shall see. We shall see. 7 of Cups. See, more cup energy. Sometimes you need to pick the things that serve you the best. You know, Egyptians were all full of mystery and magic. Go, if you want to, go down the whole Egyptian mystery, Atlantis, you know, aliens, although they don't like being called aliens, but that's by the by, intergalactic beings. You know, go down that route. Who's to say that they never built the pyramids? I mean, really, in that time, how did they get the top stone in? Precisely. But anyway, go down the whole magical mystery route. Stability, there is stability coming for you. But just remember as well not to put it in a cage. Stability needs to grow. So you need to open that door and let it out. You've had stability, you never had stability for a while. Stability is coming, but you need to open the door, let some of the walls down and let it grow. It's an important thing. And the 7 of Coins is the same. You need to let it grow. If you don't let it grow, then the stability will not be there. Good advice. Should maybe take it for myself sometimes. Right, so here we go into the shadow world. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, these cards are the same. My little hands. Well, I've not got that little hands. But anyway, 1, 2. Who's coming out? 3 and and we'll go 4. Right, so what have we got? These ones have got no names on it either. I don't know if that's upside down or not. There's like a machine. And there's a werewolf. Da da da. I was just talking about werewolves in the past one with the silver bullets. There's Tricky. There's a girl sitting on a seat. And there's a little spaceman. Yeah. But there's also somebody watching. So, what do we need to know? There are new things coming, which is signalled by this wee machine and the man there. So, although with every new thing coming, just like I said before, you need the stability there for it to actually take hold into your life. So if you don't have the stability, it's all going to fall around your ears. God, I feel like the bearer of doom and gloom today. So make sure you have that stability going forward. Make sure that everything is all right. Remember, stability, growth, new things, more stability. You get the circle? The werewolf is bringing in more changes. It's whether then you need to accept them or not. I mean, sometimes like you see in horror movies, you know, the werewolf is like, I'm a werewolf, I don't accept this part of me. Rah. But what happens if they do accept that part of them and be more present with their other side? You know, what would happen? Would they be more loving? Would they be more caring? Would they kill less people? Sometimes you need to stem the temper or the fire that's in there to be more steady. The little girl on the couch is sitting there waiting for things to happen to her. Now, it's about time you got up and got the things happening for you, not to you, but for you. So everybody can move forward. So you don't sit there endlessly watching YouTube or Facebook or some other kind of social media. I'll probably get flagged for that one. But anyway, because if you weren't watching YouTube, you wouldn't be here. Or Facebook for that matter. And I thank you all for that. You could watch a wee bit, right? I'm not dictating. Do you? The spaceman as well. That actually looks like the lady, if you see up here, up in there. I don't know if it'll focus enough for you to see. There is somebody there. Which kind of looks like the TARDIS also. Look here. So Doctor Who is always going on adventures. You know, he's always inquisitive. It's time that you were the same. You know, look around your surroundings. Don't take things for granted. Ask the questions. What's stopping you? What's stopping you? What's stopping us all from asking the hard questions? Because we're just too comfortable in our wee surroundings. That's why we need to stop and ask the questions. You know, if something's bugging you, ask. If it doesn't look right, ask. But anyway, that is your little readings for today. I have waffled on for about 20 minutes, but hey ho. If you've got to the end, then thank you. If you've not, then thank you also. If you switched it off after your number, but if you got to the end, thank you. Give it a wee like, a subscribe, a follow. Just do you. You know, I put out videos every now and again. I'm not. I don't have a set routine, so it's a surprise when I pop on and give you a wee video. But anyway, take care. Love you all, and I'll see you all soon.